show management he's ready to play.
Radek Faksa taking the face-off against his former team. He spent last year with St. Louis after a 9-season stint with the Dallas Stars. But he is back in victory green as the Blues are in transition with numbers. And Dallas back quickly to force it back in their favor. It's Faksa. Now bumps into one of the referees behind the net. The first preseason game can get a little hodgepodge, as Glenn Gulutzan called it a couple of days ago.
That is a good word, hodgepodge.
It's an interesting player to watch. A year ago, played in 5 preseason games for the Stars. Kind of a minor league veteran player, but he was finding a way to hang around as the puck squirts out in front, and Poirier is going to cover it up at the goalpost, stopping play. Cole Lind on the line with Radek Faksa.
Also, Glenn Gulutzan wants to be heavier, and we've got an altercation right now.
Justin Ritzkovian for the Stars, Nathan Walker for the Blues, right off the face-off. And the helmet for Ritzkovian is off as Walker is getting those right hands in. Ritzkovian's just trying to free himself up. Now we're in the football tackle position, and finally the linesman will step in.
Well, how about that?
Okay, Justin Ritzkovian trying to make an impression here for Stars GM Jim Nill.
Right off the hop, they must have talked about something, and gets the jab. Walker gets the jab in, and hey, quite honestly, that's what you have to do. You have to show management. You have to stand out. So what I tell young players, get a hit, go to the front of the net. You don't necessarily have to do this, but...
And looking to build on that as the Stars nearly cashed in on a turnover, skipping awkwardly off the boards behind the net. Instead, things get angled down inside the Dallas zone. Here's Lundqvist.
Those 2 saves.
Adam Erne, 379 NHL games in his career. He's in training camp with the Stars on a professional tryout agreement. Played 10 games last season with Hartford of the American League, but injury shortening his year as Antonio Strangis's look was kicked away by Binnington. The Stars looking to get the cycle going again.
So you got to be consistent, but it starts with these games for these young players.
43 points last year in the American League for Strangis. His production in the AHL doubled from 2 years ago to last season as Maverick Board sets it up on the doorstep, and a sliding save by Binnington. Sam Steele denied on the point-blank chance. Taylor played in all 14 playoff games for the AHL's Texas Stars last year. That's after graduating from Clarkson University as a scrum on the side of the net. Frees up the puck for Binnington to cover.
Stars have done a good job of getting pucks toward the net. And how about that chance by Steele on the back?
Great A chance stolen from Binnington moments ago. Can he find another one? Steele operates. On Blackwell. Back to Taylor, one-timer through a couple of bodies as it rolls off to the right side. Another look knocked away by Binnington. The quarter. Got to pivot his way out of 2 green jerseys. Instead, Taylor stabs it free. But the Blues hold in. At the line, Broberg tees off the slapper. Blocker saved by Poirier, lost his stick on the play. Gavin White sweeps it back to his goaltender on the Dallas side. Arister knocked down by bodies in front. As it's managed here by Kaskimaki for the Blues. Final minute of our opening period. Toropchenko protecting. Taylor had the stick draped around the midsection. The delayed call against the Stars is coming as St. Louis holds deep in the Dallas zone. It's Broberg. Rip, instead it ends up at neutral ice. Petrovic stepping in front of Dvorsky. And the Blues take it back. It rolls all the way out to Mailloux. Down to Carbonneau. Power play here for the Blues early on, and Carbonneau scores. Snuck it through the leg pads of Poirier on the shot off the wing.
Yeah, you want to talk patience in this one. Justin Carbonneau had some time off. First of all, some real nice movement from this St. Louis team. Mailloux there. Oh, it's a no-looker by Carbonneau.
He'll stab it down inside the Dallas end. As White tries to free it up, nearly turned over in the middle of the Dallas zone. Stars do draw the delayed call against St. Louis, though. Floating things down, it bounces past Binnington. Capobianco recovers. Extra skater is on for the Stars. Capobianco had it skip off a skate out to center, couldn't hold it in. So Dallas is going to reload. Blackwell now to Lind, looking for Sam Steele in space. The puck rolls free behind the St. Louis net. Now back to Steele. He's looking for White, spins away down low. This is Blackwell. His feet in front, deflects out to Capobianco. Managed by Lynn now. Capobianco. There's White. Feeds it in front, sticked away by Binnington. Recovered here by Lynn for the Stars. Extra attacker is on as the Stars pick up control off the broken stick on the Capobianco shot. Boy, for a moment there, it looked like St. Louis was going to have possession. Instead, the extra attacker plays on. Capobianco with a new piece of lumber. His centering feed to Blackwell, tipped aside.
This is going to be a power play in itself.
Finally, it's deflected out to center, and Capobianco on the back check, doing a good job to maintain control for the Stars. Finally, it's turned over to the Blues inside the St. Louis zone. What a stretch of extra attacker hockey as the Stars had the delayed penalty. Bork in a crowd. Back to Lundqvist, who holds it in. Now back to Lundqvist. Over to Bork. Down low, Ritzkovian feeds it in front, bouncing in the blue paint, and it's covered up by Binnington. Had to reach behind to locate it. But another close call for the Stars, sniffed out by the St. Louis netminder.
Scheduling and how that's going to work as the season progresses.
If there is a team that knows how to deal with a condensed schedule with the Olympics this year, it's Dallas, and the 10-day trip they had to Finland last year in the Global Series as Ernie's going to move in, snaps a wrister that Binnington caught a piece of, and the Blues recover the loose puck. Down. It's Kovian again looking to chase things down, and the Stars regain control. Petrovic off here to Taylor. He'll step down into the corner, shifting behind the net. All the way out to the right side, threw it on net, and the door was shut by Binnington. And it in front. Instead, it ends up on the stick of Ernie. He'll protect out to the corner. Back to Bork. Now Kolyachonok sets up the one-timer. The blast knocked down by the blocker of Binnington, and the rebound scores! Maverick Bork on the doorstep found the second chance in front, and Dallas has tied it up at 1.
Yeah, we showed a package when we first started this game of Bork and how he gets his goals. This is prime example. Petrovic with the bomb. Ernie's in front of the net, and look, right there, it's Bork.
Dallas on the reset. Lynn couldn't settle it down, but Oscar Beck's going to get there first. Had the head of steam and used it to gain possession. Back to Capobianco at the point. His wrister deflected in front, and it flutters wide. Or it's Kovian with his stick on the ice, caught a piece. And now a drive by White, butterflied away by Ellis. New netminder for the Blues as well in this third.
Cutting it across and moving the puck up ice.
Vorobchenko trying to create the odd man rush. The centering feed is loose underneath the leg pads of Bibeau as it was jabbed at by Walker, and finally play whistle dead. Vorobchenko using that long reach to try and funnel it in front. It ended up underneath the leg pad of Bibeau, and Sammy, I don't know if he ever had it secured.
I know, Bibeau is not moving. We're trying to say, some of the St. Louis players are talking to Bibeau and see if that thing was in, and the referee.
Blues recover things first. They'll move out quickly. Dallas finishing off their change as Petrovic will hop on. And he's the first man to the puck behind the Dallas net. Outlet to Stranges. Easy little pass to Emil Hemming, and that springs things in for Taylor. Bad angle wrister from distance, but caught in the breadbasket by Ellis. And now it skips off as Ritzkovian is out of the box. Stars have killed it off. Fox's outlet feed to Ernie, and a 2-on-1. Ernie stepping in for the Stars, centering to Ritzkovian, and he was denied by the sprawling Ellis. Oh, we've seen a few of those tonight from St. Louis netminders. Capobianco looking for the outlet, and he finds it to Ritzkovian. Protecting down into the corner. Broberg working on him, now Lind. Slides it back to the point. Capobianco, low shot, tipped in front, and a kick save by Ellis. Good reaction there by the young netminder for the Blues.
Ellis.
It's going to be St. Louis shooting first, and it's going to be Dalibor Dvorsky, one of their top prospects. Highly skilled player who picks it up at center. He's going to go wide on the approach. And he shot it high after getting Bibeau to pull himself out of position. Wow.
I'd like to see that from the other side. Let's see what happens here. Pulls it to his backhand. And oh my. Yeah, puck was wobbling as it pulled across and bad ice in front.
Sam Steele for the Stars builds up a little speed. He'll go wide to the right. Scores!
Steele comes down. It's the quick little hands and then underneath the 5-hole with the quick backhand. It's an area that's susceptible in these goaltenders as they're trying to lay those pads down.
Justin Carbonneau has some fancy moves offensively as he goes wide. Cannot beat Bibeau, who shuts the door.
A lot of head movement, a lot of hand movement, and then the puck really didn't move. Yeah, he didn't move the puck at all from that area. Tries to go 5-hole. Bibeau shuts him down.
Maverick Bourque can win it here for the Stars with a goal as he'll move with speed. Slows down, rang it off the post on the wrister.
The old stop-up move on this one. I love this one. Watch it. He's skating down, gets some speed, and then that left heel comes down. We're going to have a look at it from the back of him, and we're going to see it right. Oh, he beat him too, low glove.
Dylan Holloway for the Blues from center. Can he get St. Louis on the board in the shootout? Blocker saved by Bibeau as he makes the stop, and that'll do it. Dallas gets the 2-1 win via the shootout.
He made 2 saves on that one. Holloway comes down. Oh, he missed it on the first one. So no goal.